What's up YouTube? This is DerronInTech. Today I'll be discussing why you should start a YouTube channel. I think this is your sign. Starting a YouTube channel is like the smartest thing you can do right now, especially in today's society. You don't need to feel like you're ready. Nobody does. See, I believe this is why most people don't really start their channel. I know one of my biggest fears when I was actually starting out on my YouTube channel was fear of judgment. Actually, like being on camera, I was like really terrified actually. But if you think about it, like, you know, you get the introvert and the extrovert. Most of the time when you outside, in a sense, you're technically an extrovert, but you know, you're not really socializing with nobody. But in closed doors, of course, you're isolated. I know there are people out there might not feel like they're good enough for YouTube. You gotta like build that confidence. It's not really easy trying to get content out there and make you feel like you're not in reality having a camera everywhere you go. You don't need the expensive gear. You don't need to be a perfectionist. You know, you don't have to overthink none of this stuff. It's your channel and it's your content that you produce. You gotta find your niche. You don't really need this expensive microphone that I have right here. It's a DJI Mic 2. The link will be in the description. The camera, you could really start off with your phone here. Right here, I have the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Shoots high quality video and photos. You just gotta learn how to work a camera. You'll get better over time, I promise you. Each video I post, I feel like I improve on. And that's kind of like the YouTube journey. This is a good space to actually be yourself, and you know, you can really flourish with this type of work. Everybody think they need the best of the best Sony cameras, the expensive lights. You don't really need none of that to start off with. And to be honest, they think they need a niche from day one. Sometimes that might can change. That's why you start with one main channel, and then as you grow, you can start other channels. Some YouTubers that start out with their first video try to film, post, and then compare it to someone's 100th video. If you really think about it, YouTube won't really show you that visibility yet because you gotta feed it data. I actually struggled a lot because my first video wasn't perfect. I tried to be a perfectionist. You can do a lot of pauses in between the cuts. Just post a video and you'll see how you do in the first upload, I promise you. You'll get a lot of feedback. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but short form content makes it easier for you to grow. And again, you're feeding the YouTube algorithm data as you grow and you keep posting. Short form is kind of better than the long form in a sense, because even though it's not like a 3 to 5 minute video, having a 60-second reel or less, you constantly feeding it data. You know, of course you want to get like valuable content, but if you think about it in this way, having multiple reels, you get more data into the algorithm. You will see the different patterns on the YouTube algorithm. And then you get more long form content. You know, you can complete your watch hours, and you know, eventually down the road, you'll get paid. Also, I wanted to point out AI tools can make editing faster and easier for beginners too. That way you don't have to fumble around and learn how to edit with the different software tools right off the bat. I'm not gonna lie, I watched people that had 0 or at least 100 subscribers, I wanna say about 9-10 months ago, got monetized as of right now. Meanwhile, I sat back, was just sitting at home and not really doing nothing. And now here I am now posting videos, starting now. The reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel now is after years of actually being in the tech industry, I realized I had a story people needed. I didn't want my journey to just actually sit in my head, and I wanted to actually help somebody who was in the same spot I used to be in. I could be that big brother, that mentor, someone that you can actually look up to or seek some guidance or some advice, you know. I wanted to document, inspire, or to teach somebody how it's done, you know, because I feel like everyone's opinion matters. This is just my opinion. So one day I picked up a camera and I just pressed record, and the rest was history. As I kept going, the video quality got better, the lighting, the audio. Don't get me wrong, it's still a learning journey for me. So another benefit of actually starting a YouTube channel right now is the amount of skill that you can actually gain just from storytelling. You can literally find like your special ability. During the time I started YouTubing, I literally learned how to video edit. People don't even realize that's actually a skill. This is actually like a hobby of mine, you know, and actually I picked up animation, so that's something I like too. You build the confidence, you get better at storytelling. It's just like a digital proof of growth. You attract opportunities like brand deals, networking, public speaking. It's a lot of things that can attract what you document. And that's something I learned. You know, that your videos can become your legacy. You can build a community out of this. You can create a digital business. This can also build confidence being on camera. I'm gonna say this again, you don't need permission to start YouTube. You just need a camera. You don't need a fancy camera, just use your phone. You don't need the perfect lighting, just use what you have. You don't have to find your niche right away. You don't need the perfect editing software. You just need your story. Just hit that record button and the hardest part will be over with and it'll get easier down the road. Imagine where you'll be 6 months from now, or maybe how many videos you probably posted 6 months from now. You will see the growth. Just imagine, you know, people DMing you, asking for some advice, and that actually helped them maybe in a career path. This can actually turn into passive income. Don't let fear actually stop you from recording or starting a YouTube channel. You gotta ignore the hate. You're gonna get hated on anyway. That's just the way of life. That's just how it goes. You know, nobody's perfect, but you gotta think about it. You get haters in the comments. You're posting, but they're not. They're watching you. You're one step closer by posting that video. Meanwhile, they're just watching you. Your voice matters, your story matters. Now, if you're starting a channel, please comment down below and I want to support you. Subscribe if you want more motivation or if you want more tech related videos. Let me know. Let's grow together. Start your channel.